Hello and welcome. Today, we're uncovering some of the most heartbreaking stories from the WWE Universe. We'll talk about the untimely S of legendary wrestlers who left us far too soon, from the reasons behind their tragic passings to the impact these losses had on fans worldwide. We'll cover it all. And that's not all. There's also some very sad news about Steve Austin that we'll share. Stay tuned till the end. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more WWE stories. King Kong Kirk, born Malcolm Kirk on December 18, 1935, in Featherstone, West Yorkshire, England, was a towering figure in British professional wrestling. Emerging in the 1960s, Kirk quickly earned a reputation for his impressive size, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighing over 300 pounds, and raw power. His commanding physique and aggressive wrestling style made him a dominant force in the ring, often cast as the villain who could overwhelm opponents with sheer strength and intensity. Kirk's career was marked by fierce rivalries, most notably with Big Daddy, one of the most beloved icons in British wrestling. Their battles drew massive crowds and became legendary fixtures on the wrestling scene. The contrast between Big Daddy's heroic image and King Kong Kirk's menacing presence made their encounters especially compelling, fueling some of the most memorable moments in UK wrestling history. Fans tuned in not just for the athleticism, but for the drama and storytelling these two giants brought to the squared circle. Tragically, King Kong Kirk's career and life were cut short during a match against Big Daddy on August 23, 1987 at the Hippodrome in Great Yarmouth, Norfolk. During the bout, Kirk suffered a fatal heart attack in the ring. Despite swift medical response, he was pronounced at just 51 years old. His sudden passing shocked the wrestling world and served as a stark reminder of the physical toll and risks professional wrestlers face. Despite his untimely, King Kong Kirk's legacy endures. He is remembered as a powerful, fearless competitor whose presence helped shape the golden era of British wrestling. His impact remains a significant part of wrestling history, with fans and fellow wrestlers alike honoring his contribution to the sport's rich and dramatic tapestry. Adrian Street, born December 5, 1940, in Merthyr Tydfil, Wales, was a groundbreaking professional wrestler and entertainer known for his flamboyant and fearless persona. Beginning his career in the 1950s, Street quickly stood out with his unique blend of athleticism, charisma, and theatricality. At a time when wrestling was dominated by rigid ideas of masculinity, he boldly challenged those norms by embracing a style that blurred the lines between masculinity and femininity, making him a true pioneer in sports entertainment. Throughout his decades-long career, Street wrestled for major promotions such as the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. He captivated audiences with his vibrant costumes, elaborate makeup, and over-the-top character work. His ability to combine skilled grappling with compelling showmanship made him a fan favorite and left a lasting impression on peers and fans alike. More than just an entertainer, Adrian Street was an accomplished wrestler who earned multiple championships during his time in the ring. But perhaps his most lasting contribution was his role as a trailblazer for LGBTQ+ representation within the wrestling world. At a time when diversity and acceptance were far less common in the sport, Street's openness and authenticity inspired many and helped pave the way for future generations of performers to express themselves more freely. Adrian Street leaving behind a legacy defined by courage, creativity, and dedication to his craft. The wrestling community remembers him not only for his in-ring accomplishments, but also for his fearless challenge to societal norms. His vibrant personality and pioneering spirit continue to influence and inspire the world of professional wrestling today. His passing is a profound loss, but his impact remains deeply felt across the industry. Melissa Coates was born on June 18, 1971, in Markham, Ontario, Canada. She was a remarkable talent whose career spanned professional wrestling, fitness competition, and modeling. From a young age, Coates showed a passion for athletics, which led her to pursue bodybuilding and fitness. Her impressive physique and commitment to health paved the way for her transition into the world of professional wrestling. Coates made her wrestling debut in the late 1990s, quickly establishing herself in several wrestling promotions, including Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, and World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. Known for her striking appearance and in-ring skill, she combined strength, agility, and charisma to captivate audiences. Her bodybuilding background gave her an advantage, allowing her to perform powerful moves while maintaining an athletic look. In ECW, Melissa stood out during a time when women's wrestling was gaining more attention. She was recognized for her dynamic matches, strong character work, and ability to connect with fans. Her fierce determination and charisma helped her carve a space in the male-dominated industry. Coates also appeared on WWE shows, contributing to the growth of women's wrestling and helping shape its evolving landscape. Outside of wrestling, Coates was a dedicated fitness model and competitor. She used her platform to promote health, fitness, and a positive body image, inspiring many women to pursue their fitness goals. Melissa Coates, but her legacy lives on. She is remembered as a trailblazer who broke barriers for women in professional wrestling and fitness. Her resilience and dedication continue to inspire aspiring female athletes, securing her place as a respected and influential figure in the world of women's wrestling. Sapphire, born Juanita Wright, was a cherished personality in professional wrestling. Best remembered as the valet and manager of The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes during the late 1980s and early 1990s in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, she brought warmth, charm, and a refreshing energy to the wrestling world, breaking barriers as one of the few prominent African-American women in the industry at the time. Sapphire's WWF debut came as a passionate fan who vocally supported Dusty Rhodes, quickly evolving into his on-screen manager. Her vibrant personality and undeniable chemistry with Rhodes added depth and heart to his character, making their partnership a fan favorite. Known for her signature polka dot outfits that matched Rhodes' gear, Sapphire stood out visually and emotionally, helping to create one of wrestling's memorable duos. One of Sapphire's most iconic moments occurred at WrestleMania 6, where she teamed with Dusty Rhodes in a mixed tag team match against Randy Savage and Sensational Sherry. Her playful, yet determined presence in the ring captured the audience's hearts, embodying the spirit of the underdog alongside Rhodes. Her role wasn't just about supporting a superstar. She was a compelling performer in her own right. Beyond the ring, Sapphire's significance extends to her pioneering status as an African-American woman in a male-dominated and often challenging environment. She paved the way for future generations of women of color in wrestling, showing that talent and charisma could shine through any barriers. Sapphire, but her impact on professional wrestling endures. Fans remember her fondly, not only as Dusty Rhodes' loyal manager, but as a trailblazer who helped diversify and enrich the sport. Her legacy remains an inspiring chapter in wrestling history. Bart Sawyer, born on November 30th, 1965, was a respected and dynamic figure in professional wrestling. Throughout his career, which spanned the late 1980s and 1990s, Sawyer carved out a name for himself with his blend of athleticism, charisma, and in-ring skill. Known for his ability to connect with audiences, he delivered exciting matches that combined high-flying moves with solid technical wrestling, earning admiration from fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Sawyer made a significant impact on the independent wrestling scene, where he built a strong reputation as a versatile performer. His work also caught the attention of larger promotions, leading to stints in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. Though he never became a household name in the mainstream, his presence was felt in every ring he stepped into. His matches often stood out for their energy and storytelling, reflecting his deep understanding of the sport. Beyond his in-ring career, Bart Sawyer was deeply committed to the wrestling community. He was passionate about mentoring younger talent, often dedicating his time to training and helping develop the next generation of wrestlers. His contributions behind the scenes were just as impactful as his performances in front of the crowd, as he shared valuable knowledge and encouraged upcoming wrestlers to refine their craft. Tragically, Bart Sawyer, leaving behind a legacy marked by dedication, skill, and generosity. Though he is no longer with us, his influence remains alive within the wrestling world. Fans and peers continue to honor his memory, celebrating the mark he left on the sport and the positive impact he had on those who knew him. His legacy endures as a testament to his passion and commitment to professional wrestling. Kay Noble, born October 15, 1940 in New York City, was a trailblazing figure in women's professional wrestling during the 1950s and 1960s. At a time when wrestling was overwhelmingly male-dominated, Noble's athleticism, skill, and magnetic presence helped carve out a space for female wrestlers, making her one of the earliest stars to truly impact the sport. Noble's wrestling style was a blend of technical expertise and charismatic showmanship. She was not only skilled in the ring, but also knew how to engage and captivate audiences, which earned her a loyal fan base. Her ability to combine toughness with flair set her apart from many of her contemporaries, making her matches exciting events that helped raise the profile of women's wrestling. Throughout her career, Kay Noble wrestled across multiple promotions, including the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and various regional circuits where she frequently headlined matches. She was known for her fierce competitiveness and sportsmanship, gaining respect from fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Noble often found herself in high-profile bouts that pushed the boundaries for women in the sport, helping to challenge the prevailing attitudes that limited opportunities for female wrestlers. Sadly, Noble's life and career were cut short when, despite her premature, her influence on professional wrestling remains significant. She paved the way for future generations of female athletes by breaking down barriers and proving that women could be serious competitors in the sport. Kay Noble's legacy lives on as a symbol of resilience and determination. She is remembered not just for her achievements inside the ring, but for the doors she opened for women in wrestling, inspiring countless others to follow in her footsteps and fight for recognition in the world of professional wrestling. John Tenta, better known as Earthquake, was born on June 22, 1963, in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Towering at 6 feet 6 inches and weighing over 450 pounds, Earthquake was one of the most unforgettable and physically imposing wrestlers of the 1990s. Before stepping into professional wrestling, Tenta had a unique athletic background, including experience in sumo wrestling and college football. This blend of sports helped shape his powerful, dominant in-ring style. Earthquake's wrestling career truly took off in the WWF, now WWE, during the early 90s. His massive size and commanding presence made him a formidable force, and his signature move, the Earthquake Splash, where he would crush opponents under his immense weight, became iconic. One of his most memorable moments came during his high-profile feud with Hulk Hogan, where he famously body-slammed the wrestling legend, a moment that became etched in wrestling history. In addition to his singles career, Earthquake was a key member of the tag team, the Natural Disasters, alongside Typhoon, Fred Ottman. Together, they captured the WWF Tag Team Championship, further cementing his place in wrestling lore. Despite his success, John Tenta faced serious health challenges. Carrying such a large frame took a toll on his body, leading to weight-related issues that eventually forced him to retire from active wrestling in the late 1990s. Even after retirement, he made occasional appearances, maintaining a connection with fans. Tragically, John Tenta, after battling bladder cancer. His was a profound loss to the wrestling world. Earthquake is remembered not only for his incredible size and strength, but also for his charisma and entertaining spirit, leaving a lasting legacy in professional wrestling. Steve Austin, better known by his iconic ring name, Stone Cold, is one of professional wrestling's most legendary figures, a man whose name echoes through arenas and living rooms around the world. His journey from a wide-eyed boy in Texas to the face of the wrestling revolution is more than just a tale of athleticism. It is a story of resilience, reinvention, and an unparalleled ability to connect with fans. Austin's rise did not just elevate his own career, it changed the very fabric of sports entertainment, helping to usher in wrestling's most electrifying era. Early life. From Texas roots to wrestling dreams. Stephen James Anderson was born on December 18, 1964, in Austin, Texas, a coincidence that would become a defining element of his identity. Growing up in a working-class family, Austin was raised with a strong sense of determination and an unshakable work ethic. His early years were spent in semi-rural surroundings where life was straightforward but never easy. Wrestling, however, captured his imagination from an early age. The vivid personalities of wrestlers like Ric Flair, Harley Race, and the Von Erich family were not just entertainment to young Steve. They were heroes and inspirations. He watched matches religiously on TV, dreaming of one day stepping into the squared circle himself. This early passion for wrestling was fueled not only by the athletic spectacle, but also by the theatrical storytelling that made the sport unique. Despite his love for wrestling, Austin was a talented athlete in multiple disciplines. In high school, he excelled in football and earned a scholarship to the University of Texas. His natural athleticism shone on the gridiron, and for a time, it seemed football might be his true calling, yet the lure of wrestling proved too strong. After a brief college football career, Austin decided to pursue wrestling full-time, choosing a path fraught with uncertainty, but brimming with potential. He moved to Dallas and began training under the legendary Chris Adams, a renowned wrestler and trainer. Adams' mentorship was crucial, teaching Austin the fundamentals of technical wrestling and ring psychology, while instilling a confidence that would serve him well in his future battles. Early wrestling career and WCW beginnings. The stunning star emerges. Austin's professional debut came in 1990, marking the start of a grueling apprenticeship across various regional promotions. His early career was characterized by hard lessons, long road trips, tough matches, and the constant struggle to carve out an identity in a crowded field. His big break arrived when he joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in the early 1990s. Wrestling as stunning Steve Austin, he quickly gained notoriety for his sharp looks, technical prowess, and undeniable charisma. Austin captured the WCW Television Championship twice and won the WCW Tag Team Championship alongside Brian Pillman, demonstrating his versatility in both singles and tag competition. However, Austin's time in WCW was marked by frustration. Despite his obvious talent and crowd appeal, he was often relegated to mid-card status or booked in uninspiring storylines. Creative differences with management left him feeling stifled, and his potential seemed to be wasted in a system that failed to recognize his star power. By 1995, disillusioned and eager for a fresh start, Austin made a pivotal decision to leave WCW and join the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. This move would prove to be one of the most consequential in wrestling history, both for Austin's career and the industry as a whole. The birth of Stone Cold, reinvention, and the Attitude Era. Austin's early WWF run was unremarkable at first. Cast as the Ringmaster, a polished but ultimately forgettable character, he struggled to find his footing. Fans didn't connect with the gimmick, and Austin himself was desperate for something more authentic, something that reflected his real personality. The turning point came in 1996, when the WWF's creative team rebranded him as Stone Cold Steve Austin, a beer-drinking, anti-authority rebel who refused to bow to anyone. This persona was inspired by Austin's real-life attitude and love for a cold beer after a hard day's work. The character was raw, edgy, and unapologetically rebellious, perfectly embodying the restless spirit of the mid-1990s. Austin's Austin 316 promo at the 1996 King of the Ring tournament catapulted him to superstardom. After decisively defeating Jake the Snake Roberts, Austin delivered a blistering speech mocking Roberts' religious overtones, coining the now legendary phrase, "Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass." The catchphrase exploded in popularity, and became the rallying cry of a generation. This was the dawn of the Attitude Era, a seismic shift in wrestling's tone that embraced edgier storylines, more complex characters, and adult-oriented content. Austin's character perfectly captured the zeitgeist, a working-class hero who challenged the establishment. His rebellious attitude struck a chord with fans who were eager for something more raw and real. The Austin McMahon feud, wrestling's ultimate battle of wills. One of the defining storylines of Austin's career and of the Attitude Era was his legendary feud with WWE Chairman Vince McMahon. This storyline resonated far beyond wrestling circles because it tapped into a broader cultural narrative, the everyman rising up to challenge corporate authority. Vince McMahon, playing the role of the tyrannical boss, embodied everything Austin's character hated. Their cat-and-mouse battles, which included jaw-dropping moments like Austin driving a beer truck and spraying McMahon and his cronies with beer, kept audiences hooked week after week. The Austin-McMahon rivalry was groundbreaking, not only for its entertainment value, but also for how it blurred the lines between reality and fiction. Fans were captivated because the conflict felt genuine. Austin was seen as the anti-hero fighting for the common man against the powerful CEO. Their battles helped WWE dominate television ratings and transformed wrestling into a cultural phenomenon. Championship glory and legendary feuds. Austin's in-ring accomplishments were nothing short of spectacular. Over his career, he won the WWE Championship 6 times, a testament to his drawing power and in-ring skill. He also held the Intercontinental Championship twice and the Tag Team Championship 4 times. His feuds with other legends, such as The Rock, Triple H, and Kurt Angle, produced some of wrestling's most memorable matches. The Austin-Rock rivalry, in particular, was electric, blending personal animosity with incredible athleticism and charisma. Their clashes at events like WrestleMania, 10-7, and WrestleMania 19 are often cited as some of the greatest in wrestling history. Austin's ability to work both as a face, hero, and an anti-hero made him versatile and unpredictable. He wasn't a traditional good guy, he was rough around the edges, prone to bending rules, and often operating outside the norm. This complexity made his character relatable and compelling. The cultural impact of Stone Cold. Steve Austin's influence extended far beyond championship belts and wrestling matches. He became a cultural icon whose image, raising a beer can in defiance, delivering his signature Stone Cold Stunner finishing move, transcended wrestling. Merchandise bearing his name and catchphrases sold in the millions. From t-shirts to caps, Austin's brand became a staple for fans, symbolizing defiance and independence. His persona tapped into the rebellious spirit of the 90s, making him a voice for those who felt disenfranchised or underappreciated. Moreover, Austin helped reshape wrestling's presentation. The Attitude Era blurred the lines between sports and entertainment, pioneering storytelling that incorporated adult themes, humor, and unpredictability. This era's success laid the groundwork for the modern wrestling industry and elevated WWE into a global entertainment powerhouse. Injury struggles and retirement. Despite his success, Austin's career was plagued by serious injuries, particularly to his neck and knees. The physical toll of his aggressive style, combined with years of punishing matches, left him with chronic pain and limited mobility. His neck injuries were especially debilitating. After years of competing with a fractured neck, Austin's condition worsened, following a botched piledriver move performed by Owen Hart in 1997. This injury contributed to ongoing pain and ultimately forced Austin to reduce his in-ring workload. By 2003, it became clear that continuing to wrestle would jeopardize his health permanently. Austin's final match took place at WrestleMania 19, where he faced off against his longtime rival, The Rock. This match was a fitting end to an extraordinary career, a passing of the torch between two of wrestling's biggest stars. Austin officially retired from active competition, but remained deeply connected to the wrestling world. Life after wrestling. reinvention, and continued influence. Post-retirement, Steve Austin successfully reinvented himself as a multifaceted entertainer. He became a sought-after personality for WWE special appearances, where his charisma and presence still drew massive crowds. Austin also launched the Steve Austin Show podcast, which became one of the most popular wrestling podcasts worldwide. The show allows him to share candid stories, interview fellow wrestlers, and discuss wrestling's evolving landscape. Fans appreciate his no-nonsense style and honesty, which provide insight into a world few truly understand. Beyond wrestling, Austin ventured into acting, hosting reality TV shows like Steve Austin's Broken Skull Challenge and authoring books. His appeal transcended wrestling fans, cementing his status as a pop culture icon. Addressing recent health rumors, separating fact from fiction. In recent months, alarming rumors circulated claiming that Steve Austin was involved in a fatal car accident, or had these reports sent shockwaves through the wrestling community and caused widespread concern among fans. It is crucial to set the record straight. Steve Austin is alive and well. Austin has been managing health challenges, particularly related to his neck and other injuries sustained over his career. He is currently receiving medical care and is in stable condition. These rumors are entirely false and should be treated as such. Austin's resilience is legendary, both inside and outside the ring. Despite physical setbacks, he continues to be a positive force in wrestling and entertainment. Fans are encouraged to support him by focusing on the truth and respecting his privacy as he manages his health. The lasting legacy of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Steve Austin's legacy is vast and enduring. He redefined what it meant to be a wrestling superstar, blending toughness with relatability and rebelliousness with heart. His work helped WWE dominate the ratings and transform professional wrestling into a mainstream entertainment juggernaut. Countless wrestlers credit Austin as a major influence. His style, charisma, and storytelling continue to inspire new generations of talent who seek to emulate his impact. Moreover, Austin's cultural resonance goes beyond wrestling. He represents a spirit of defiance and perseverance that resonates universally. His story, rising from humble beginnings to global superstardom while facing tremendous adversity, serves as a beacon for anyone chasing their dreams. Conclusion: the man who whipped wrestling's ass, Stone Cold Steve Austin's journey, is one of grit, talent, and transformation. From a young Texan dreaming of wrestling glory to an icon who revolutionized the industry, Austin's path was never easy, but always compelling. His rebellious persona, unforgettable moments, and championship triumphs have left an indelible mark on wrestling history. More importantly, Austin's story reminds us that true greatness is not just about winning titles, but about challenging norms, connecting with people, and leaving a legacy that inspires. As Steve Austin continues to navigate life beyond the ring, his influence remains as strong as ever. His story is far from over, and his legacy will undoubtedly continue to shape the world of professional wrestling and beyond for decades to come.